Now, number of convicts on death row in various prisons across Nigeria is increasing, contributing to congestion in some cases. Legal experts want adoption of measures to address the challenge of death sentence execution. Speaking to Trust TV's Shafiu Suleiman, respondents say that a total overhaul of Nigeria's justice system is imperative to speedy dispensation and execution of death sentences to serve as deterrents in combating criminal activities in the country. The report.
Section 33 of the 1999 Constitution, as amended, deals specifically with right to life, a fundamental human right backed by both domestic and international laws. But there is a limitation to this fundamental right as captured in subsections 1 and 2 if a person commits crimes such as murder, treason, armed robbery, mutiny, amongst others. Complying with these provisions may be giving birth to a rising number of convictions, especially in the criminal justice sector. But those saddled with the responsibility of implementing the sentence tend to hesitate in signing such warrants. What could have been responsible for this?
Once a person is sentenced to death, a state governor is expected to sign the warrant. After signing the warrant, there's a hangman in the prison service who is supposed to, upon a date given by the prison service, the person is supposed to hang as enunciated by the judge. But so far in the last 20 years, what we are even told is that there are no hangmen in Nigerian prison.
The jurisprudence in Nigeria is such that when you look at it, it is giving you one thing with one hand and taking it away with the other hand. For example, why is the reason why a court declares the judicial sector of the government, which is an independent arm, why would it require the approval of the executive arm for it to be implemented?
And the essence of law everywhere is for deterrence, in order to checkmate people, to make people to conduct themselves within the ambit of the law.
With the mounting number of inmates in Nigeria's correctional services, which is put at 56,700 in 2015, coupled with the changing nature of crimes and criminality such as terrorism, kidnapping, and cyber-related crimes, experts say overhauling the criminal justice system is a must to capture the current realities.
Take the insurgency, for example. 13 years ago, when the Boko Haram started, there is no clear, uninhibited, fundamental prosecution and conviction of a Boko Haram member. 13 years after, we have not had that. Most of these insurgents that you call them insurgents, we only see that they are arrested and paraded at police headquarters. But we have not seen where they are being prosecuted and even convicted.
Even the dead demands justice, because the person that killed the dead should equally be killed. An eye for an eye, a hand for a hand, life for life. If in a situation whereby you have killed me and then my corpse is there, my spirit, my soul is there, and then you are saying that the person that killed me shouldn't be killed, definitely my soul will never rest in peace, my spirit will never rest in peace.
Another consequence of this is that it's going to create impunity, because people know that even after committing such heinous offense, which the penalty is death, they know at the end of the day the governor are not going to sign it. So it will encourage them to operate with impunity.
Even as pressure continued to mount from liberal international communities on the need to abrogate capital punishment, Nigeria and several others, including the United States, China, and Saudi Arabia, recognize death penalty. In Nigeria, however, absence of effective implementation mechanism constitutes an impediment.
These are some of the problems of having what I will call cultural, democratic, constitutional imperialism. That is what we are seeing now. You are importing a culture that is, an anathema, repugnant to the history, to the culture, to the costumes, to the character, and to the expectations of your citizenry.
The lacuna we are having is the ability of the governors to demonstrate sufficient political will to assent their signature to such a judgment so that the death penalty can be carried out.
Though amendment of Terrorism Prevention Act 2011 by the National Assembly is done to capture some contemporary crimes like terrorism and kidnapping, experts say such must be consolidated to stem the tide of ritual killings now assuming frightening dimension.
It is very, very important that our legislators should take up the gauntlet, do the needful, look at the issues pertaining to the conditions of our people, the living daily practical conditions, and then come up with updated laws such that can take care of the many issues that are bedeviling us.
It is imperative on our own political leaders, whether executive, whether legislature, whether judiciary, to look into all these issues. Any legislation or any piece of law, whether constitution or statutory, that is having any vestige of imperialism.
At the moment, there are about 3,000 inmates on the nation's death row awaiting execution without clear-cut timeline of implementation, a situation legal experts say breeds criminality and impunity amongst the society. In Niger State, for instance, many death warrants are awaiting governor's assent. Shapir Suleiman, Trust TV News, Abuja.